Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. There are no chefs here, but it doesn't stop us from making something really nice. It is my first video cooking on YouTube, and I'm super excited to join a community of people around the world who are passionate about making better food, healthier food in their own home. Today is February 16th, so I thought, Lunar New Year is still quite young. Why don't we make this Chinese style roasted chicken? Let's get started. So for this Chinese style roasted chicken, you will need chicken, dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame seed oil, and some honey. First, we will marinate the chicken. Here I have a half a chicken that I purchased in my local Asian grocery store. For full flavor, I recommend using bone-in and skin-on. Be mindful whenever you're handling the meat to always clean your hands very thoroughly. I will begin by just setting aside what we need later. For marinating the chicken, we will only need oyster sauce and the dark soy sauce. Please use dark soy sauce. It is different from the regular soy sauce, as probably many of you know. It has different taste. It is less salty, and its consistency is much thicker, and it's what's going to give the chicken skin this immaculate dark color. So let's begin by opening up the chicken and putting it into a plate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one hand to touch chicken, and I'm going to use the gloves, and I'm going to keep my left hand clean, with which I will be applying the marinade. So first I'll begin by opening the bottles, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's open chicken, transfer it to a plate, and begin marinating. The marinade is very simple, guys, but it is so delicious. The chicken will come out very tender, very juicy, and most importantly, it will have amazing color. At the end of the video, I will also show you how to cut it up traditionally, just the way I saw ducks and chickens being served in Hong Kong. And I haven't been to mainland China yet, but many videos that I've seen, that's the way. So let's get started. Let's apply some oyster sauce. Remember, keep your separate hands, one clean and one with which you will handle the chicken. Look at this dark soy sauce consistency. You will understand by pointing out difference between the regular soy sauce and dark soy sauce. And now let's just mix and massage this all around the bird. Make sure you get under the wings, under the leg, cover everything. So what I like to do is marinate or apply the marinade to the skin first, and then as you can see, some of it dripped down on the bottom. So I will turn it around and leave the chicken skin side down, allowing this skin to absorb all of that color, all of that marinade. And so let's give the same treatment to the inside. It's probably about a tablespoon, and dark soy sauce, another tablespoon. Generally speaking, guys, it's just equal amounts. So that is it for marinade. I like to leave it, as I said, skin side down, and marinate the inside of the chicken from the top, like so that when it sits in the refrigerator overnight for best results. But you know, also I've made this recipe before with just a couple of hours to marinate. Also turns out great. Even 30 minutes probably will be just fine. What this position allows to do is marinate from the top to penetrate the meat and to tenderize it very well as chicken skin being placed on top of the marinade. It will absorb more of that delicious flavor and color. So let's cover it up with a saran wrap, and in the refrigerator it will go. So the next day, or at the end of whatever time you chose to marinate the chicken, take it out of the refrigerator to bring it to room temperature. This will allow for more even cooking. Also, right now, we will flip it and reapply that marinade on the skin again, just from the bottom of the plate. Check out this color already. It's nice. Like that. And just set it aside for now. Meanwhile, preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and we will make something here. Is a basting sauce. We will apply this right before the chicken goes in the oven, and then also halfway through. We will need, once again, oyster sauce, equal amounts. Just eyeball it, guys, really. But if you need to, of course, maybe per tablespoon of one ingredient, use tablespoon of the other. That's about right. Oops, can't have that. Dark soy sauce, and a honey. Okay, now honey will help achieve that caramelization and deep color we're looking for. A little more. There you go. Also, sesame seed oil. The oil will help chicken skin not to dry out, because we will be roasting or baking this uncovered, and give it a really good mix. I guess just one is enough. Mix it to well incorporate everything here. Okay. So chicken's been out of the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. And here I have a wire rack on top of the baking sheet with some parchment paper. You could totally do, if you're, especially when you're doing something like chicken legs and breasts separately, you could totally use a baking sheet or baking dish without the wire rack. It works out okay. But here our goal is to make sure that the skin color versus the inside meat contrast. So let's give this wire rack a little non-stick treatment. Transfer chicken over. Right in the middle. And now we will apply some of that basting liquid we made. And normally, you know, you'd probably want to use something like this brush here, but yeah, well, This is the best tool in your kitchen, your hands. Let's give it a mix. Okay, and just nicely cover everything. I will do this now before it goes into the oven, and I will also do it halfway. So from the experience, especially like with my oven, that usually takes about 20 to 25 minutes total. So I will pull the chicken out in about 10-minute mark to check on it. I will not show it in the video, but I will do the same thing. Just apply this basting glaze over. Alright, in the oven it goes. See you guys later. So 22 minutes or so into a future, we have this. And that is where I stuck my chopstick in to make sure it's done. Look at that, guys. Nice dark color on the skin. Let's talk about plating and what I was mentioning before, how to cut it. The way I saw personally in Hong Kong and kindly shared videos on YouTube from traveling. Usually use something like that. That's a cleaver. I love this thing. It's awesome. But you know, if you don't have it, or if you do, sometimes using that creates some shift in skin. So if you care about presentation, which I care, maybe the best way is actually using some biggest knife you have. And let's get started. First we will separate the wing, then the leg, then we will chop the body into two, and then in small pieces. Okay, so let's get started on that. It's gonna be a little bit awkward for me with camera on my way, but it's all good. It's all good, guys. Find a joint and just split that. Set it aside. Leg, same. See, you can actually do more precision work with a knife rather than chopping with a cleaver. Okay, set that aside. Now what we want to do is we want to cut that in half lengthwise. Cut through the skin carefully. And once you're up against the bone, all you do is you hit your knife. Then cut that into bite-sized pieces. Loud, huh? Sorry. Okay. And keep those together. I'm gonna show you why. Bonus piece, right? Eat that. Bone, chop right through it. Look at that. What is going on? And that's done. Okay, now combine that back to where it used to be. The wing. Guys, we gotta cut this like that. Maybe here once again. All right. So that will be your wing. The leg, similar. Find that joint. Cut right through. Thigh. Cut into 2 pieces. I'm up against the bone again, so skin back 1. This, sure, cut 2. Now let's plate this. Start by assembling your chicken just the way it was before you actually cut it. Make some room here to show you the plate. All right. Like this. Like this. And finally, put the wing where it belongs. Now, clean up your plate using some paper towels. Oh, man. This is so juicy, so colorful. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you very much. Have a good day, night, wherever you are. Bye.